Epic, tiny, epic galaxies. Hello, everybody. It's Suffolk Blue, all the way from merry old England. How the devil are you? I hope you're well. It's new, it's flashy, it's a tabletop simulator with me and the Digi Master. Hello, Digi.
Yeah, how's it going?
I'm good, man. We've got a brand new type of game that we're doing here. Tabletop simulator. Are you excited?
Yeah, I'm ecstatic to get on with the
The stack.
tiny epic galaxies.
See, I don't think you said that epic enough. I don't think that had enough guts in it, man.
Oh, my bad.
Try again.
Okay. Well, welcome to tiny epic galaxies.
There he is. Phenomenal power. Yes, we're playing Tabletop Simulator. We've bought Tiny Epic Galaxies as our first ever tabletop game let's play thing.
I'm purple.
And I'm green. So we've learned the rules, and this is all a little bit new to us. This is our very first. I mean, literally, Digi has just downloaded this. I mean, this is our brand. You can smell the fresh paint on the tabletop. It is that new.
Yeah.
So we're gonna have a go at playing this. We're gonna explain the rules because we literally have only watched one video with a very happy man, didn't we?
Happy man. He was very happy.
Incredibly happy with himself. So we thought, well, we'll give it a go. We've shuffled the deck, and just to show you some of the mechanics of this, for example, if I want to shuffle this deck, I can. Whoops, I can't do that. There we go. Right click on it and just hit that. A little bit of a shuffle there. Oh, Digi shuffling. There it is. Good. So, as I'm hosting, I suppose you can take the first two of your secret mission cards because you need two secret mission cards.
Okay, so I just click and drag them.
Yeah. So there we go. He's got his two. I'm going to take my two. Oh, I don't want 10. I only want one.
It says 10 because there's 10 left. You just drag it off. It gives you one.
Oh, there we go.
See, we're very new at this.
Very new. Now I need to flip this over to read it.
Me too. Don't look at my card.
How do I flip it?
Right click, flip.
Oh yeah.
But how do I zoom in to read it? Is the
I use my mouse wheel, but I'm going to need to turn it around as well.
There we go.
Okay. So this, everyone, that on my screen is my what are these called? Secret mission cards, and they give you bonus victory points at the end if you complete all of the things on it. So I'm not going to read it out loud because Digi's not supposed to know.
Yeah, I'm going to pick this one for my viewers.
Okay, so I'm going to flip this back over again. I'm going to flip this one over. I'm going to rotate it first. Yeah, like that. And let's have a read of it quickly. Okay, and we'll flip that one. So I'm going to keep this one, and I'm gonna, in order to keep this one, I'm gonna have to slide it. Oh no, that one.
I just put it next to mine. I don't think we can put it underneath.
Can we not? Because you're supposed to slide it underneath the thing. But in which case, then I'll take mine over here. This one I don't want anymore. And how do I put to the bottom of the pile?
You don't need them anymore, so just put it on the top.
Yeah, there we go. And we can just, done. So that's that one done. The aim of this game is apparently to expand our galaxy empires by using some dice, which you can see in the middle here. We'll play a couple of rounds so you get the feel of how it plays. If you know how to play this already, even better. But we'll try and explain as we go. Digi's going to go first. I'm going to turn over then 2 planet cards plus an extra one for each of the players involved. So there's 2 of us, so I'm going to turn over 4. So we do 1 and 2. And 3 and a 4, and let's flip them over. Yeah. Now I'm upside down, so I've got to spin around. Got to look see.
All right.
So these are the planets.
Yep. We got 2 energy planets and 2 cultivated planets. Energy is the lightning bolt, and then cultivated is the pillar.
It's culture, not cultivated.
Culture. Yeah. Right. And then. Oh, go ahead. You can explain.
No, you keep going. You're doing grand.
Okay. On the planets, they have the little track on them next to them. The ones that look like the stock market thingy are for economy. That's how you have to colonize. You have to get economy stuff, and then the other ones is diplomacy. So you got to get up on that to gain that planet. And when you gain that colony, you can use the ability at the bottom.
Yeah. And if there are two ways of basically interacting with planets, you can either land on them. So if I get my little token here, if I was to do that, oops, I've landed on that planet, and that would have mean that I can do this immediate action at the bottom here. So I would actually end up paying one culture to a player to use his or her colonized planet's actions, which would be completely useless to me at the moment because he doesn't have any colonized planets. Or I could land on something like there, and I could re-roll any number of my inactive dice. We'll talk about that in a minute. The other way is to, and how do I get this to roll over? Yeah, like that. Um, if it was laying on, or even if we just placed it there,
Yeah, it doesn't matter if it's laying over.
that's the colony, that's the orbiting, like in a standard orbit, and that's where we can start to move around that orbit as we get, in this case, diplomacy dice to colonize it by that one, and then we get to keep the card.
Yep. And these dice have different faces on them, and they all mean what these things right here on the corner of the board say. You can get the
Yeah,
arrow, you can move ships, you advance your economy, advance diplomacy, which is what I just talked about up on these tracks on the planets, harvest culture, and harvest energy, and activate colony. If you activate colony, you can do the ability that's on your colony card, which is upgrade your empire by spending culture or energy. Or if you have a colonized planet, you can activate the ability below the planet.
yeah.
Um, Energy is used to uh,
Excuse me.
move ships at this point in time, and it's also and then heart and culture is used to what's called follow. And anytime it becomes a player's turn and they roll one of these dice and they activate the action, you can choose to spend one culture to follow and activate do that activation as well,
Yeah,
off on your off turns. So it's pretty cool. On your actual player card, you'll see lots of things. You'll see your energy and culture on the big wheel, and they can only go up to a max of 7. You'll see your 2 ships that are in your own galaxy in the center, and they see the energy thing that points towards your ships. On the side here, you see your victory points. Those are 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 8. Next to that is your number of dice you get to roll. And then next to that is how many ships you can have active total in your galaxy or on other planets. And then finally, the last one is your, I forget what it's actually
it's the
called.
empire. It's the empire tract, and
Yeah,
basically,
here.
yeah. So basically, what it says is that as these you can use points. You can use these either culture points or energy points, and if you had 2 energy points, you would be able to move your empire onto the next level, which would give you 2 ships, but 5 dice to roll and 1 victory point. Yeah, so everything that's on that line there, but you have to have the corresponding next number. So in this case, next after that would be 3. You'd have to have either 3 culture or 3 energy to move to the next one to unlock that ship and have 3 ships, 5 dice, and 2 victory points.
Yeah, and you can't mix.
No.
You can't spend 2 culture and 1 energy. You actually have to have all 3 culture or all 3 energy.
So, buddy, shall we
Shall we?
play?
Yeah, let's give it a go,
So
man.
you're going to go first because you've got the player token over here.
All right. First of all, I'm going to move all the dice off since they're. This is how we know we activate them.
Yep.
I'll move them over there. Deactivate. According to my card, I can roll 4 dice and have 2 active ships, which I do. So I'm going to grab 4 of these dice here.
Let's have a little look. Oops.
And...
There it goes. Ooh.
All right, I got an energy.
Now you can re-roll any of these for free, can't you? At any
Yes,
time.
as long as they're not activated, you can re-roll them as
Once
much
for
as
free, and then after that you have to use energy to re-roll them again.
yes. So I can either grab some energy, I can advance some things, or I can grab some culture. I think for my first activation, I am going to grab some energy.
Now, if I wanted to, I could spend one of that 1 culture point that I've got to follow that move because he's just captured energy. If I wanted to, I could do the same, and I could capture what's on my card for my original base, which is either obviously 1 energy or 1 culture.
Actually, it'd be 2.
Yeah,
Because you have
2
2
ships.
ships inside of your thing. You
2
gain
ships.
1 energy per ship you have active.
Energy, yeah.
Yeah, so I will be gaining 2 energy.
Mm-hmm.
Put it on the 4.
I'm not going to follow though.
All right, he's not going to follow. And then I'm going to go ahead and do my re-rolled, where I can re-roll up to any of them that I want, right? Just once, right?
Just once, yeah.
Right,
So you
I'm
can
going to
re-roll all
re-roll.
3 of them if you want to for 1.
I'm going to re-roll 2.
Okay.
Hey, you, thank you. A little bit of lag there, but that's okay. All right, I basically got the same thing relatively. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to just activate this guy. Put it down there. And that'll allow me to harvest some culture. And I don't know how we get culture.
No, it doesn't. You only get energy if you don't get culture.
Oh, right.
You
Well,
only
it
get
says harvest cultures
from your isn't that from your planets though? For any planets that you've landed on at the top.
Oh, right. I can't do that. So I actually couldn't use any of these.
No. You
So,
can re-roll it with energy if you want to spend some energy to have another re-roll.
mm,
1 dice per energy.
I'm good for this turn, so I will pass turn.
Okay. So then he picks up his takes his dice off the thing. We're missing his activation tray there, isn't it? So if I move the activation, the player over here, there you go. And exactly the same as Digi, I am at the same level as Digi, so I also get 4 dice only to play with. So we'll take these dice here and give him a little shovel up. Oh, careful, don't fall off the. Now, I've got almost very similar to what Digi had, in the sense that I've got 2 energy. I've got a activate colony um, die as well, and also I've also got a culture one. I am going to. I'm gonna get also some energy. I'm gonna do that.
Okay, I'm not going to follow.
So I get 2 more energy because I've got 2 ships in my bay. So 1 and a 2 to 4. There we go. And I'm going to re-roll. Am I going to re-roll? No, I'm not. I'm not going to risk it. What I'm going to do is I'm going to use the converter. Put 2 in here, and that means that I can automatically change this one to whatever one I want. Does it not?
I don't think you can actually just change it. We can just pick what you want.
Yeah, so that's what I want. I'm going to use the move, which gives me the ability to move one of my ships.
Okay.
So I'm going to move one of my ships. Now, where am I going to move it? I've got to move it to one of these planets. Let's have a little look at these planets. If your empire is the lowest, upgrade your empire for 1 less. Reroll any number of your inactive dice. Acquire all other players. Acquire 2 of those, and all other players acquire 1. Pay 1 of those to a player to use 1 or his or her colonized planet actions. He doesn't have any, so that's a bit pointless. So this planet up here, JAC 110912, catchy name. I am going to not take that one. I'm going to take this one, Zalax, in the middle here. So I'm going to take my little ship, but I'm not going to land on it. I'm going to try and or start the process of colonizing it. So I pop my little man, if I can get him in the right spot. There we go. So now I'm in orbit around that planet.
All right, and I'm going to follow.
Okay. Spends a.
I spin a culture, so I move this off the board for now.
Mm-hmm.
And then I'm going to move a ship.
Oop. Crash landed.
I didn't mean to. All right, so which ship place am I going to go? I'm going to start colonizing this planet.
Okay. Make sure you're on the right spot. Use the shadow. Yeah. There you go.
Yep, there we go.
And that will be the end of my turn. So I take the little marker and I give it to Didge.
Alright, I can still only roll 4 dice, so I'm going to do so. Grab these 3. Grab this one, drag it away.
Clever mechanics, this tabletop simulator.
Yeah, it's really cool.
Yeah.
Alright, okay. So the planet I have is done by activating... I can move it up by activating this economy thing
Mm-hmm.
because it's the economy track. But first things first, I think I'm going to use that to activate my galaxy or my empire, and I'm going to spend 2 energy and bring that down to 2, and I'm going to move that up to 2, and that allows me to roll 5 dice and gives me 1 victory point. So my victory points are now at 1 stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Are you going to follow?
I am not going to follow.
All right. I am then going to activate this die, which will allow me to get energy. I do believe I only get 1 now.
You do. You've only got 1 active ship in your empire.
So I'll move that up to 3. Are you going to follow, sir?
I am not going to follow, sir.
All right. And then I'm going to use this one to move my ship up 1 on the track.
Mm-hmm.
And put it there.
Mm-hmm.
And that allows me to advance closer to colonizing that place. And
Yes.
then I'm going to go ahead and pass the turn to you.
You can re-roll that other ones. You haven't used a re-roll.
Oh, yeah, you're right. I only have 1 left, so why not? Boom. Let's see. I don't have any ships anywhere, so it'd be pointless for me to use, so I'm done.
You're done? Okie dokie. Let me take the marker up a little bit hard.
Oh, wait a minute. I gained 2 energy. Because my ship is on a planet that generates energy.
Oh, yeah, you do. Yes, you do.
So I will get up to 4.
So I'm still on 4 dice. Let's take these 4 dice that you already had. Give them a rattle and a roll. Throw them across the table. Let's see what we get.
Ooh, nice move.
What's he got? What's he got? What's he got? Right, I can move a ship. Now, I could move my ship if I wanted to off that card onto any other card or back to my home empire. I can't take it from orbiting to a land. Can't do that.
Yeah. Gotta move cards.
Yeah, gotta move the cards. Now, I could activate my empire, which would get me... What would it get me? It would get me 1 energy. Actually, I'm on a planet that does culture, aren't I? So I would get 1 culture from that as well?
No. If you have to generate culture to get the culture.
So I'd have to use the culture. Well, I could move ship. I'm going to put him in reserve for a second, I think. So he's there for now. I'm probably, I think, definitely, almost certainly going to re-roll all 3 of these for free.
Okay.
Oof.
Ooh,
Like,
there's a diplomacy one.
yeah, I can move. Yeah, but I don't need diplomacy, do I?
Oh, yeah, you do. To progress on your track, you do. On your planet.
Oh, yeah, I do. Yes, of course. Okay, so, yeah, let's do that first and foremost then. So I'm also going to pursue the diplomatic route on my planet of, what's it called? Zalak? Zalax. So I've used one of those. Would you like to follow, sir, for no reason whatsoever?
No, I'm good.
So now I'm at 1. So I'm sort of halfway to colonizing that particular world. Now, I can move any of my ships out if I wanted to. And I'm looking at the planets that we've got ahead of us. If your empire level is lower, so that would be... I could do JAC 101912.
It would only cost you 1 energy or 1 culture currently to advance to the next if you do that.
Yeah. Why was that? Why would that? What do you mean?
If you move to the planet that it says if your empire level is lowest, upgrade your empire for 1 less energy or culture. I'm currently 1 level above you.
So I could. So what I could do then, but that's in order to get that straight off the bat, I'd have to land on it as opposed to colonize it. So whoomp.
Yeah.
So is that the right planet? Have I picked the right one? Yeah.
Yes.
So that now means I can automatically get that. So he's right. So for just 1, and I'm going to use energy. I can go bleep.
Yeah.
Like so. So that's good. And I need to use one of those as well for that. I am not going to spend any energy to re-roll these because I've already re-rolled them. I've got no active ships anyway. So I believe my turn be done.
All right. Are we going to be doing 20-minute episodes, or are we going a little longer with these? Because we are at the 20-minute mark, sir.
Well, then I think we call this an episode so that people
All
don't get
right.
bored. So people have to come back next time and see this game unfurl. I hope you're going to enjoy this. It's something a little bit different from us, but you know that that's what we like to bring you, different things.
Yes, and I don't mean any bad thing, but it is a filler till we find another game.
It is a filler because we're waiting for another game to finish so that we can actually, because obviously we've just finished one, so
Yeah.
we're waiting for another one to come along. So this is a little bit
But
of a filler.
but it is going to be fun, and if you guys like it, we will do more. And fellow V for V members and other people, if you want to join, possibly leave a comment or contact us if you know our contact information to possibly join.
Other V for V is very happy to play alongside you. But until next time, from Tiny Epic Galaxies on Tabletop Simulator, take care of yourselves, and we'll see you next time.
Bye bye.
Bye bye.
Hey, Digimaster here. Seems the episode is over. If you missed an episode, click here to go to my playlist. Maybe you want to check out some of my other videos? Click here to sub and go to my channel page. Well, thanks again for joining me on today's adventure.